In today's episode of the podcast, we're going to learn about the CrossFit Kids program, the youth program here at CrossFit. We're going to learn about it directly from the kids by interviewing our CrossFit kid, ZaiZai. Tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
What's up, guys? I'm Coach G. I'm one of the coaching team here at CrossFit Edwardsville, and I am joined by none other than Zai. Zai's one of our CrossFit kids here in the CrossFit Kids program at CrossFit Edwardsville. So I wanted to ask Zai some questions about his thoughts, his perspective, how he got started in the CrossFit Kids program, and then what benefits he's seen, because he's one of our most consistent attenders. He's been involved in the program for quite a while. So ZaiZai, would you kind of tell the audience when did you get started with CrossFit, and how did you get started with CrossFit?
Well, let's see. I got this straight from my mom. I started when I was 6 months old, when I was trained by you and Mom, and it was actually in our living room. And it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny to think about. Although I did things like half push-ups, half burpees, half overhead squats, I thought I was off to a pretty good start.
So that was like an unofficial beginning.
Yeah.
You're in the living room, kind of learning some exercises from us, and then about when did you officially get started in the CrossFit Kids program?
I'd say it was around like when I was 5 or 6 years old, even though the age range is 8 to 12. But like you said once, I'm an exceptional because I've had plenty of experience.
You got a little bit of an early start for sure. Like most kids in our CrossFit Kids program, between 8 and 12 years old. How old are you now?
I'm 10 years old.
So, been CrossFitting for something like 5 years now.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I'd say that's right.
So how do you like it? How do you like the workouts? How do you like the coaches?
I like the coaches. They're fun and experience. It really, they make things fun. Like sometimes I ask them during holidays, like when it's like a day or two before Easter, on like let's say Halloween, where we are about to do a regular workout on near Halloween or on Halloween, and then we're just like, oh man, or I'm like, oh man, it's just a regular workout. We gotta pump this up, make it something Halloween-y. And so that's when I asked the coach if we could rename some things to make it Halloween-y. Like, give me a random exercise.
Kettlebell swings.
It could be like pick up the pumpkins or pumpkin throws.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that to pump it up for that holiday.
So you like it when we theme the workouts for St. Patrick's Day or Easter or Halloween or Christmas. We do a lot of themed workouts in the kids' classes. What else? What else is fun for you in the kids' classes?
Let's see. Most of the time I get to see my friends there. And one of them, Henry, actually has the exact same birthday as me, August 5th, 2013.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So what are some of your favorite exercises that you do in the kids' class?
Okay, I have a few. I'd say number 1, jump rope. I've been doing jump rope for quite a while, and over time I've gotten better. I've practiced getting single unders, and then one day I decided, you know what, I'm going to try and get a double under. So right before I left the gym, we took 15 minutes, and in that 15 minutes, I actually got my first double under.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, yeah, let's go. First double under, baby.
It's exciting.
And so I wrote it on the but there's this thing called a bright spots board. It's where you say all of the things that you've achieved over time in the gym. And so I went ahead, wrote my double under on the board, and then we left. But that's one of them. Jump rope is one of them. Speaking of jump rope, I've also gotten a triple under, which is, it's mind-blowing how hard it is to get a triple under. It took me months to get a triple under. And then one day I was outside because there was jump rope in the workout. I had my jump rope. Right before we started, I took one last try at the triple under, and I got it. I'm like, yeah! And then I immediately, right before the workout started, ran towards the bright spots board, wrote it down, and then went back to it, and we started the workout. But I was really happy. So that's one of them. And then there's pull-ups. I really like doing pull-ups. I don't know why, it's just a thing of mine. Let's see. What else do I like? Let's see. I don't know if there's any other favorites besides those two.
Pull-ups and jump rope.
Yeah.
Well, everybody has their favorites, and people have workouts that are harder for them, and that's okay.
Ring muscle ups. That's another favorite.
Cool.
One time we did it, and we just kept going through the line, and then me and another CrossFit kid, Natalie, we were the only ones that had got it down that day on the rings. So we separated us. It was me and Natalie in one row doing, practicing going higher and higher with the ring muscle ups, while the other kids just kept practicing.
So talk about there being a progression, right? So there's different levels to each exercise, and it sounds like you're pretty proud that on this exercise you were able to work up to one of the higher levels.
Yeah, it was like let's say, just for instance, here did a muscle up. Yes, we made it a little higher and just kept going until our highest height.
Right. So one of the things that the coaches do at the CrossFit Kids class is that they modify or scale or individualize the exercises to the child's ability. And everybody's got their strengths, everybody's got their weaknesses, but what's great with the programs, you all get to work on our strengths, turn them into superpowers, and we get to work on our weaknesses and turn them into strengths, right?
Yeah, I don't know if lunges or pistols are ever going to become a strength because I hate those and they suck.
What are some of the benefits you've seen since starting CrossFit?
Let's see. I feel and look stronger, which really makes me happy to see that I'm like, there's a bunch of kids out there somewhere in the world out there that don't have that much strength, and they're just like, I wish I was strong. So I feel like that CrossFit is strong kids are like one in, I don't
think it's rare, maybe.
I think it might be rare in the entire world because, like, in Africa, there are people that are starving. In China, people that are just work really hard and don't get enough time to go to the gym or something.
Sure.
And so I feel like it's kind of rare in other continents besides Australia and America, because I feel like Australia and America are the two biggest places that actually have opportunities to go to the gym. So freedom.
So you feel good about the strength you've built, and you feel like it's an unusual and a special kind of strength you built from CrossFit?
Yeah.
What else? What other strengths? What other benefits have you seen since starting?
Well, I have more energy. Oh, and by the way, about the strength, this may sound weird, but I actually admire my own body. And I think if other people came to CrossFit and started doing CrossFit, they'd admire it and they got strong like you and me. I think they would also admire their own body.
So it's kind of improved your sense of self, improved your self-image, improved how you look at yourself, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Any other benefits that you've experienced?
Let's see.
Like relationships.
I'm faster. I can jump farther, and I think higher.
Sure. Do you feel like it's helped you in jiu-jitsu?
Yes, a whole bunch. The strength, like when it comes to jiu-jitsu, when it comes to CrossFit, it helps a bunch in jiu-jitsu because I'm so strong that I'm a gray and white belt in jiu-jitsu with one stripe. And back when I was just a gray and white belt, no stripes, I actually beat somebody that was a gray and black belt. I think they were either gray or gray and black belt, and that's like 8 stripes ahead of me. And so, yeah, the 8 stripes ahead of me. And so I thought, like, dude, this strength, I think I just unlocked my inner Asian.
Oh, cool. So his mother is Asian. So anyway, ZaiZai, I want to thank you for being here on the podcast with us, and thank you for sharing your story. If you guys want to learn more about our CrossFit Kids program, you can go to find us on all the socials, and then when you're ready, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com. At the website, you can book a no-sweat conversation, or you can talk to a coach about what your unique CrossFit journey looks like, or your child's unique CrossFit journey, and a coach will guide every step of the way. But for now, I want to thank you guys for the gift of your time and your attention. From myself and Zai, have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the podcast.
Bye.